Hi friends, are you looking to stretch your back and tone your core in just 15 minutes? Maybe you bought a foam roller and you're not really sure how to use it. Well, my name is Sarah and I'm a certified Pilates instructor, and today I'm going to take you through a quick 15-minute full body Pilates routine with the foam roller. If you're feeling stiff or sore in your back at all, you've come to the right place, because in addition to some great core strengthening exercises, we're also going to do some of my favorite stretches that can only be done with the roller. And stick with me because I've saved my very favorite foam roller stretch to the very end. Now, to do this workout, you're going to need a long foam roller. I believe it's a 36-inch roller. And then you're going to need either a mat or a carpeted floor. Now, if you want to see more videos like this about safe and effective fitness for those of us who tend to be a little bit more injury prone, then hit the subscribe button because I upload new content regularly. One other thing, if you have a back condition such as a herniated disc, spinal stenosis, osteoporosis, any condition where you're not supposed to do deep flexion or extension, then I recommend you skip this workout and try one of my other workouts, because some of the moves that we do could be aggravating. So I'm going to start seated on the very front end of my roller. My knees are bent, feet are on the floor, and my legs are about hip distance apart. And I'm going to lie back using my hands to steady me as I go back. And I'm going to bring my head all the way down, and I need to slide a little bit forward so my head is supported. And then I'm going to feel like I have magnets on my inner thighs. And even though my legs are apart, the inner thigh magnets are actively reaching for each other, just kind of turning on the inner thigh muscles. And what I can already notice is that I need to use some core muscles and my inner thigh muscles to stabilize. I'm already feeling a bit wobbly. And then I'm going to just allow the vertebrae in my back to melt toward the roller from the top of my head to the bottom of my tail. I'm gonna let my collarbones open, and we're gonna start with a short upper arm opening series. The first exercise is hug a tree. So I'm gonna bend, have a soft bend to my elbows, arms lifted right over my chest, and I'm gonna open my arms wide and bring them closed, reaching for opposite shoulder blades. And then I drop my elbows down to my belly button and stretch the side of the neck, and open arms again and bring them closed. Try to switch which arm is on top each time. And then I'm going to drop that elbow down to the belly button. And I'm going to do 2 more sets of these. Inhale as I open, exhale as I close. Check back in with those inner thigh magnets. Make sure those inner thigh muscles are active. Exhale to close. Really emphasize the elbows down to the belly button and get a nice stretch through the side of the neck. Let's do 1 more set here. This series feels so good if you've been sitting over a desk or slouching for any reason. Last exhale to close and drop those elbows. Then we're gonna do snow angels. So I'm gonna take my arms wide, palms face up, and tops of the hands on the mat. Then I'm gonna lift my arms up towards my head, just like I'm making a snow angel, and then bring the arms back down, and my arms are just grazing the floor. And I'm keeping the motion small, like I'm making an angel with very small wings. As I get warmed up, I can bring my arms higher and really feel the opening that happens across the shoulder. This feels so good for someone with a tight chest like me, and like so many people who sit in front of a computer. And then gradually make your angel wings a little bigger. This feels so good. And 1 more back, and then I'm going to come into my arm circles. So my arms circle down and then right back wide, and my hands are not grazing the floor now. But I am trying to keep my rib tips down. One more here, and then we'll reverse. Reach arms back and circle them home. I'm catching myself wobbling, so I'm checking back in with my inner thigh magnets. Engaging that low belly. You can do that by just reaching your belly towards the roller, not pressing, just reaching so my low belly is firm and flat. Like I could balance a little cup of espresso. Well done. I'm feeling much more open in my upper back and chest. Next, we're going to do some spinal articulation, both lower spine and upper spine. So I'm going to keep my arms and my legs in the same position, and I'm going to start by just rocking my pelvis. I want to reach the low back towards the roller, pointing the tailbone up, and then allow the lower back up into its natural arch. My hips are staying down. Just rocking, moving those lower vertebrae. And one more here. And then I can add on, after I round the low back towards the roller, I'm going to pick up into my bridge, reaching my knees forward. And then I lower the spine right back down. Let's do 2 more of those. As I pick the hips up, I feel my knees reaching away from me, away from my chest, to create nice length in that spine. And one more like that. And then I'm going to work on upper spine articulation, which is a little more challenging given the balance that's needed on the roller. So my arms are above my chest. I'm going to exhale, bring my arms down as I curl the head, neck, and shoulders up just a couple of inches or vertebrae. And then lower the head, lift the arms. And exhale, go again. And I can really feel myself wobbling. In this case, as I come up, my body wants to go to the left. So that just means I have to work a little bit more on my right side, especially my right leg. Good, and try to come up an inch higher and then lower right back down. And you may have guessed where we're going next. We're gonna do our roll up. So I'm gonna lengthen my legs as long as I can with them still being bent. And I'm going to take them a little wider, ignite those inner thigh magnets, engage that core, and you're going to roll right back up. Slowly feel the wobble. When I first saw this exercise, I didn't believe it's possible, but it is. What I love about this is it's really impossible not to use your core. Reach your arms back, take that nice shoulder stretch. And let's do 2 more here. Good. You can obviously do 5 to 8 of these if you're doing a full workout, but this is an express workout, which is why I'm only doing 3. Now, if this feels easy, you can take your legs in a little closer to the hips and closer together and challenge yourself there. The closer the legs are into you, and the closer they are together, the harder it's gonna be. I definitely felt that. And then roll right back down. Great job. So the next exercise series we're gonna do is a really deep abdominal series. So I'm lying with my roller perpendicular to my back, and my shoulder blade, the roller is right beneath my shoulder blade. So my shoulder blades are actually resting on the roller. And I'm trying to press the part of my back that touches into the roller and lift my chest away. So it's like a deep curl. I'm going to pull my right leg into my chest, left leg long and diagonal. And I'm going to switch, and I'm going to do 5 more sets. And 4. Trying to minimize the rocking of the roller. And 2. And last one here. Excellent. Then we're going to go into our double leg stretch. I'm going to check back in with my curl. Arms and legs reach away and hug. And I like to exhale as arms and legs reach away and inhale, hug. Exhale, feel those abdominal muscles work. It's really important that you do not let your back arch. You want to stay nice and rounded here. And one more here. Now reposition that roller if it started to slide away. We're gonna lift both legs and come into our scissors. So I'm curling my chest up towards my ankles and I'm pulsing those legs. And the scissors, you want to be relatively small. I'm adding a little pulse on the leg that's closest to me. And then we're lifting our legs up and we're going to lower and lift and lower and lift. And 3 more here, curling up a little higher, staying nice and scooped. And 1 more here. And the last exercise in this series is elbow to knee. So my right leg is long. I'm curling my left elbow to my right elbow to left knee, and then switch. And 4 more sets. Still trying to minimize the movement of that roller. I don't think I'm doing a very good job, but I'm thinking it. Whew. Well done. There's no way not to feel your abdominals there. And then I'm gonna sit right back up. And I've just got the roller behind me and I'm gonna do some spine stretch forward. Curling the crown of the head to right in between my knees and straightening right back up. And I'm pressing my hamstrings down and lifting right back up. And I'm lifting out of the waist and curling, almost like I'm curling around a baby that's sleeping on a mat. It's up and around versus just leaning and collapsing. Let's do 1 more like that. Lifting up and around, trying to create an extra couple of inches of length of that spine. The saw is next, so we can get a little twisting in. My legs are just wider than mat width, and my arms are just in front of my shoulders. You can absolutely bend your knees if you need to. You're gonna twist your left hand to your right foot, and then curl forward to bring pinky finger to pinky toe. And again to the other side. We'll do just a couple of more sets. I'm trying to keep my legs and my hips stable, and my ribs are rotating almost on top of the pelvis. The pelvis is stable. The chest and the shoulders are rotating. Let's do 1 more set. Really reach those palms apart so you can twist a little deeper. And 1 more here. And lift right back up. So next we're gonna do some extension work. We're gonna flip onto our stomachs. And I've got the roller right under my wrists. And I'm gonna start by keeping the head down and just pulling my shoulder blades down the back towards the heels and lifting them back up. And shoulder blades down the back. My belly lifts into my low back. Inner thighs, magnets reaching for each other. Legs are together. This is not a big movement. It's just trying to bring movement to the shoulder blades. And next, as I pull my shoulder blades down the back, I pull my heart forward and up. Almost like I'm trying to shine a spotlight from my chest on the wall in front of me. This feels so good. And 1 more here. And I lengthen back down. Now let's do 2 of the full swans where you use your arms and try to come up a little higher, lifting through the crown of the head. Keep lifting through the crown of the head as you lower. And 1 more like that. Make it your tallest yet. Shoulder blades down the back, head lifts, and then lengthen back down. And moving right along, shoulder bridge is next. So I've got the roller under my feet. I'm going to step into my feet and then bridge on up. Again, trying to prevent that roller from moving. And again, chest is nice and open. Trying to roll through all 26 vertebrae of the spine. And lower right back down. Now let's do one more here. With an optional add-on, you can either hold or you can straighten your legs, pushing the roller away and pull right back in. And two more. Keeping those hips lifted, I guarantee you're going to feel those hamstrings. And then lower, right back down. We've come to our last movement, which is quite possibly my favorite stretch with the roller. So I've got my legs in front of me in sort of a diamond shape. I've got the roller to my right, my hand resting comfortably on the roller, and I'm just gonna side bend over and up. My hips stay down. I'm flexing on the right side, lengthening with the left. One more here. And then we'll add on. My opposite arm lifts up, I side bend, and then I twist the top arm towards the roller. And untwist and back up. And again, side bend, twist, and untwist, and lift. And then we'll go to the other side, and I'll do the same movement. Side bending to the left, lengthening through my right. And I'm not pushing with my right hand. My right hand is just resting. And one more, lengthen with my left. Shoulder blade down the back. And right, back, up. Now right arm lifts. And I side bend to the left and twist towards the roller. And untwist and right, back up. And one more. And untwist and straighten. Well done.